By the time he shoved me into the fountain, laughing at my soaked sorry, I already knew no one would believe me. "You always overreact, Mira," he sneered. I smiled faintly, letting the cold shock anchor me. This time I didn't flinch. He tried to grab my wrist, but I jerked away calmly. The guests froze, whispers spreading. "Are you done, Aditya?" I asked softly. His jaw tightened. His confidence cracked. Later I watched him pace from the balcony. He didn't speak. I traced the fountain's outline and smiled. Patience had a taste, and it was sweet. "Mira, we need to talk," he said the next morning. I sipped tea slowly. "About what?" I asked. My silence weighed heavier than any accusation. At work I cataloged every glance, every gesture. By evening I knew exactly who to trust, who to manipulate. Knowledge was patience. Patience was power. During a board meeting, Aditya tried to trap me with a question. I answered calmly, letting his assumptions collapse in front of everyone. He hadn't expected me to see through him. That evening, his sister smiled too sweetly. "You've changed," she said. I nodded, letting her misjudge me. People never notice the change coming. They only see results. A text arrived. "Be careful. Not everyone is what they seem." I saved it and left him guessing. Mystery was power. Silence sharper than words. At the charity gala, I let him guide me. I observed his reactions, cataloging the tremor in his left eye. Every detail mattered. "Why are you pretending?" he asked, cornering me. I tilted my head. Pretending what? Silence was my weapon. He fumed while I smiled faintly. A friend mentioned casually, "I thought Aditya was your fiancé." I frowned thoughtfully. Gossip spread quietly. Let him think he controlled the narrative. I was already rewriting it. I met Anjali for coffee. She smiled, polished and calculating. I mirrored innocence, drawing subtle admissions from her. Knowledge stacked silently. Office gossip reached me first. I waited until the board meeting, asking a soft question. Could we confirm the steps taken? Aditya sputtered. Staff looked guilty. Power shifted quietly. He sent me a luxury pen. I examined it, noting the engraving. Every gesture became a clue. Every gift a weapon. At the rooftop party, I let him corner me. "Stop playing games," he whispered. I laughed softly. "What games?" "I'm only myself." Whispers followed him, not me. Media noticed my rise at work. Headlines praised my intelligence and fairness. Aditya read them. Jaw clenched. Reputation was fragile. I subtly questioned donations at a charity. Aditya's attempts to justify himself made him look small. Every crack counted. A tip about past misdeeds arrived. I cataloged it, waited. Patience and observation made me untouchable. At a family dinner, I asked about an old incident. Silence forced them to expose themselves. I didn't accuse. I only asked. Aditya's temper flared privately. "Why do you keep doing this?" he demanded. I leaned back, calm. Let him reveal his own weaknesses. Anjali whispered about alliances. I asked innocent questions. Every word she spoke betrayed her. I nodded politely. At a meeting, I let a minor error go unnoticed, later asking casually if anyone noticed. Aditya looked foolish while I stayed composed. At the charity auction, I approached donors quietly, planting doubts about Aditya. By evening, murmurs followed him home. Lunch conversation highlighted a tiny oversight of his. I phrased it innocently. Staff noticed. Whispers started. Silence spoke for me. He stared at me, hurt and furious. I smiled faintly and walked past. Power often came in a simple, patient smile. He sent a manipulative message to a client. I forwarded it politely, letting his own words humiliate him. Distance made it perfect. At the cafe, I asked Anjali about her plans. Her flustered answers exposed alliances. I left smiling. She crumbled quietly. At night, I reviewed every moment. In my previous life, I would have rushed. Now I smiled, knowing the fall would be slow and irreversible. An anonymous tip arrived. "He's cracking!" I cataloged it silently. Every move I made would be strategic, invisible, but deadly. At the office, I complimented Aditya subtly, causing him to stiffen. Guests noticed. My calm made him appear weak. Shopping with Anjali, I asked casual questions. Staff noticed her arrogance. I walked away polished. She sank in her own words. He cornered me. Why won't you? I smiled faintly. Why would I explain? Guests overheard, noticing his frustration. Lunch revealed project discrepancies. I asked neutrally, highlighting errors. He faltered while I appeared composed. Anjali tried private schemes. I mirrored innocence, asked small questions, and left. Her arrogance surfaced later in gossip. Aditya gaslit me at a meeting. I countered calmly, showing contradictions. He spluttered while staff nodded at my professionalism. A tip about the family business reached me. I waited. His panic confirmed the truth publicly. Silence worked faster than confrontation. Gallery opening. A subtle compliment revealed his past misstep. A flinch started whispers. I walked away serene. Journalist asked about old projects. My casual phrasing drew out the story. He squirmed. I stayed untouchable. Family dinner. I mentioned a trivial financial error. Discomfort confirmed my suspicions. I smiled faintly. Aditya pleaded privately. You're destroying me. I leaned back. I think you're doing it yourself. Silence became my weapon. A minor error in a report gave me the perfect opening. I asked neutrally. Aditya's attempt to explain highlighted his failures. I smiled faintly. Reputation crumbled. At a corporate retreat, I let subtle questions expose his contradictions. Guests noticed his flaws while I appeared calm. Every step stacked against him. Anjali's arrogance betrayed her in front of clients. My casual questions had guided her into her own trap. I left, composed and untouchable. At a rooftop dinner, I complimented someone's small victory, hinting at past failures. Aditya flinched. Guests noticed. Silence spoke louder than confrontation. An anonymous message arrived. He's desperate. Keep calm. I folded it, cataloged it. Patience was my weapon, observation my empire. At the board meeting, a casual question revealed budget errors. Aditya faltered, staff whispered. My calm left him exposed. By the end of the month, whispers spread like wildfire. Aditya's arrogance was gone, replaced by forced smiles and nervous glances. I didn't gloat. I sipped my tea, calm, observing the slow, irreversible unravel I had orchestrated.